Greetings, Atira Furman here. Thank you for joining this e-learning lesson on designing a vibrant and engaging K-5 school library. In this e-learning lesson, we will discuss effective ways to design and explore key principles and practical strategies for creating a vibrant and engaging library space that inspires a love of learning and reading. The objectives: create a welcoming and inviting school library, promote creativity, innovation in the school library, encourage collaboration in the school library, promote social interaction in the school library. At the end of this lesson, learners should be able to design a K-5 school library that is designed for engagement, will prioritize for inclusivity, and embrace technology. There will be two activities included in this lesson. The first, you're to watch two YouTube videos, part 1 and part 2 of how to design school libraries that students will love. And the second activity, we will participate in an interactive simulation to design your library space. Here is the first video. Grab your popcorn and let's begin.
Susie Stevenson is our new librarian, and she's looking to reset our school library. Let's find out more. So this is your first year here in the library,
Yes.
So you inherited this space and you decided maybe to make some changes. Can you tell us a little bit about your users, about the students and teachers that use the space?
I mean, definitely for students, when they come in, there's two types. I would say the ones who need a recommendation of something to read or help with book selection, and then there's the other type of student who knows exactly what they want and they beeline right to the shelf of where they know their items are.
If you had to define like a problem with the library, what are you trying to achieve with the space?
Well, to kind of bounce off what I had just mentioned, one thing would be to encouraging teachers to utilize the space for either research needs or project needs, or even me as an information specialist.
Okay.
So I kind of, I'm looking for a little bit more involvement with that. But some other things is, of course, I want the library to become like the hub of a school, or a place where the kids want to come, whether it's to read or to study or to play a game or work on a puzzle at lunch. And I do really like the idea of making the space more comfortable for SEL, for social emotional learning, and having it be a safe place students can come to.
I started thinking about other places that teachers and students like to read, like bookstores and coffee shops. What makes them different from a traditional school library? I'm going to need to think about this, as well as talk to some students and dig a little deeper before we can move forward. Next time, we'll dig a little bit deeper into our process of emphasizing and defining our reset plan for the library. We'll also start brainstorming and ideating to come up with some solutions for the space. Be sure to subscribe to the Reset EDU channel for the latest project updates and episodes. If you're interested in a reset for your own classroom, be sure to fill out the form at bit.ly/resetedu. Thank you for watching.
Now it's time for the second video. Refill your popcorn and refresh your drink.
In our last episode, we met Susie in her library and began to think about how we could improve upon this space by asking ourselves, how might we increase library usage by both students and staff? And how might we make the library the main hub of the school? Since our last visit, we surveyed the student population. We had a large response with equal representation across the 3 grade levels. We discovered that over half the student population does not check out books from the library. The reasons for this varied from students saying that they had a lack of time to do so, to the availability of books from other sources and topics that interested them. Only about 1/4 of the school population is taking advantage of the library during lunchtime, something that Susie would really like to make more appealing to students. Activities that might motivate students to use the library included game tournaments and movie screenings. The most motivating item by far was food. Although some new furniture has been brought in, students are hoping to see even more options in the future, such as couches and other soft seating. In addition to the survey, we took a look at some other book-related venues, such as our local public library and a nearby bookstore. Things that these spaces had in common included bright open spaces, a variety of furniture types to gather and sit, and book displays that are creative and catch your eye. Next, Susie and I discussed what we would ideally like to do with the library space versus what has already been done so far. Is there anything that you really want to do with the library space that you haven't been able to, that's not feasible yet, that's like in your big list of big ideas?
Almost revamping what the space looks like. I wish we could replace the carpet. I wish we could paint the place. I wish we could update furniture. I wish we could add different types of flexible seating. I wish we had more outlets. I wish I had more knowledge of how to utilize the natural light that's coming in, because now I have all the blinds shut. I do want to update the shelving, but the idea with the shelving is more to, I wish I could pull some of the books off the shelves and put it on other displays for different things, just because all of our walls are, we have a wall of windows and walls of books, which is awesome for a library, but I wish we could use some of the wall space for other things, whether it be a collaborative dry erase surface or just something to rethink how that is organized.
What kind of ideas have you come up with and kind of brainstormed to make changes to the library?
One thing I've added was this bingo poster that's over on a wall. Students can complete activities on the bingo board that have to do with reading and using the library overall, and they earn incentive dollars to spend at our school store. I'm currently working to reorganize the library by genre and tweaking displays to look more like a bookstore. We added some plant life at the tables to bring a little more nature in, and replaced a bunch of our wooden tables with new and updated seating areas. Some of those areas have rugs and red lounging chairs for students to sit and read and relax. We also have some board games and a table for students to play them at, and I have a station for hot water for teachers to come in and make a cup of tea or hot chocolate if they like.
In our next and final video of the Sandberg Library series, Susie and I will further prototype and test some options for revamping the library space. We'll reflect upon what has been successful and what our goals are for the future. How will we recycle through the design process again? Be sure to subscribe to the Reset EDU channel for the latest project updates and episodes. If you're interested in a reset for your own classroom, be sure to fill out the form at bit.ly/resetedu or visit resetedu.org for more information. Thank you for watching.
In this lesson, we discuss design space and how we can make it so that it is engaging for our learners. And we'll talk about the importance of an engaging school library space. In this portion of the lection, I want you to select each card to learn more. Now, we'll begin Lesson 2, talking about color and light. Color plays a vital role in creating a stimulating and welcoming atmosphere. Choose a balanced color palette with bright, cheerful colors to energize and inspire students. Natural light is essential for optimal reading conditions, enhancing visibility, and creating a sense of spaciousness. Consider using large windows, skylights, and light-colored walls to maximize natural light. Space and organization. A well-designed library space should provide a balance of open areas for collaboration and quiet nooks for focused reading. Clear pathways and well-organized shelves make it easy for students to navigate and find what they need. Consider using furniture with flexible arrangements like modular seating or movable shelves to accommodate different activities and learning styles. Now it's time to put your design knowledge into practice. Use the interactive simulation to customize your K-5 school library and see how different layouts and features impact the learning environment. Before you begin the simulation, click through each flashcard to learn more about designing multi-purpose spaces, interactive learning zones, spaces that encourage exploration, and creating spaces that accommodate visual interests. Floor Planner is the simulation that you will use to customize your ideal library space. Once you've completed the flashcards, watch the Floor Planner tutorial. After completing the tutorial, open Floor Planner to begin the simulation. Here is a quick tutorial on how to design and customize your ideal library using Floor Planner. Once you're on the home page, select Try Demo. A complete floor plan will already be displayed. Hold down the Control key and simultaneously press A on your keyboard to select all. Then press Delete on your keyboard. Now select Draw Room. Now that you've selected Draw Room, you want to left click and hold down your mouse button and drag until you've achieved your desired size and shape to customize your library space. Now that you have your space on the canvas, you want to select Objects. And there you'll see all categories showing you mostly everything that's included. But we want to specifically go to School and find and use vibrant colors and objects that will essentially create our library space to make it engaging for students. Add some books, some shelving units, and you're just dragging from that panel onto your canvas inside of this box you created. All right, I'm just going to add a few items just to give you a general idea of what we're doing here. And now that you've added a few objects, you can browse and see other categories. And if we want to embrace technology in our library, we can go to Electrical and scroll down to find things that we can place here. Here's a TV we can put in our library, and we can move it down, select it and move it into the desired space that we like. And now that we've added our items to our space, in the top right corner of the canvas, you can select the 2D and 3D buttons to toggle between the two modes. Let's select the 3D mode. And now in 3D mode, we can zoom in with a bird's eye view, and then we can also left click and turn to get a different view of what we've created inside of our library space. And remember, be creative, and we're just wanting to create a library space, get a general idea of what we're doing. And this is just a tutorial, and thank you for watching. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the simulation. Now we'll discuss encouraging student exploration and learning. Select each card to learn more. Lesson 5, Fostering a Love of Reading and Discovery. Create a welcoming atmosphere. Promote reading for pleasure. Read through Fostering a Love of Reading and Discovery. It will be continued on the next slide. While we're fostering a love of reading and discovery, we want to be sure that we make books accessible and encourage exploration. Read through as we foster a love of reading and discovery.
Knowledge check.
You have reached the end of the e-learning lesson on designing a vibrant and engaging K-5 school library. We should be able to design for engagement, prioritize inclusivity, embrace technology by fostering a love of reading in young students, designing a library that provides stimulating, supportive environments. Successful library caters to diverse needs and learning styles, and want to make sure we have a variety of activities. Integrating technology into our libraries can enhance the learning experience. We want to make sure we offer a variety of digital resources. Thank you so much for your attention. Please complete the last question, which is the exit survey on the next slide.